3 months and a $300 fine. That is the punishment handed down from the American Kennel Club for veteran handler Paula Hall and her behavior in the ring at a show in Michigan in September. You may remember Hall caught on camera exhibiting what many would call questionable behavior, not only then, but the following day, as well as the following weekend. And now the woman who was the only other person in the ring that day when Hall slapped her dog, Sparty, is now speaking out. She says Hall is a bad apple and gives the AKC a bad name. And wait until you hear what she says when I asked if she thought Hall's actions should be considered animal abuse. When you saw Paula slap the dog, what was your first thought?
I did not see her slap the dog. I heard her slap the dog because it was quite a hard smack. She had, apparently told people the dog growled, okay? I can attest that the dog did not growl in the ring. I would never, ever put my own dog at risk by being so close to another male that is growling. He did not growl. That is just an excuse that she used. The owners of that dog contacted me and wanted to know whether he growled in the ring. And I told them the same thing. The dog did not growl.
What was the owner's thoughts on what you had to say?
I tried to get across to the owners that they don't have a good rapport and that the owner should really hire somebody else. I have many videos of her in the ring with me, with that dog. And, she is very rough with him all the time. That wasn't an isolated incident. She is very rough on the dog every time she's in the ring with him.
Some people have said what they have seen on the videos are animal abuse or cruelty. What would you say?
I think it can be categorized as abuse because she did smack him quite hard. You never, ever, ever smack a dog. That dog particularly, her and him, in my opinion, do not mix. I don't think either one of them like each other. And when it's a case like that, you hand the dog off to a different handler.
Did her behavior surprise you?
Not one bit.
And why is that?
She's been known to be a little bit heavy-handed on certain dogs. It's not good for you, and it's not good for the dog. She's got a lot of wisdom when it comes to this breed. When you do it as long as she's been doing it, sometimes you lose patience with dogs. Every now and then, but there's a way to deal with it. And smacking them in the side of the face when they're not even expecting and not even know what they did wrong is wrong, in my opinion. I still don't make excuses for it, but that's basically how she is.
Having been there for 30 years, have you seen some sort of subculture like this within the AKC organization where people don't necessarily treat the dogs the way that they're supposed to be treated and essentially get away with it?
There are bad apples everywhere, okay? But to lump so many people into one category is wrong. There are many, many, many great handlers out there that go above and beyond for the dogs that are in their care. Do you get a bad apple every now and then? You certainly do.
Paula Hall is a bad apple, in your opinion?
Yes. You get that, I think, in any sport. You get a bad apple.
What did you think of that $300 fine and 3-month suspension?
I thought it was laughable, okay, because there are people that have done not near that, maybe had an argument with somebody near a ring, and had a complaint put in on them, and they get a year suspension for a much minor offense, in my opinion. At least try somebody else and see if the dog is happier and working better, for somebody else. Try it. And if the dog is misbehaving for that handler too, then it's the dog and he doesn't want to do it. He just doesn't like it. And if it's a case like that and a dog doesn't like it and doesn't want to do it, you don't show them anymore.
Now, we reached out to the AKC, as always, and received a very terse response. No. We also reached out to Hall several times, still waiting to hear back.